Let's talk. Hello everybody. Thank you for tuning in. I would like to welcome you back to Let's Talk. I am your host, Miss Mo, and thank you so much again for deciding to tune in and watch another one of my videos. So let's get started. Did anybody see the NAACP Image Awards? Very nice, because you know all this talk about Oscars and all this diversity type stuff from, Will and Jada. Stacey Dash had things to say about stuff, and Janet Hubert, the original Aunt Viv, she had a lot to say. Let me start by saying that Mr. Anthony Anderson was the host for the NAACP Image Awards. And so he he did a really nice job. Of course, he opened up with some sort of rapper rendition, whatever he was doing with like 4 other guys. He had this this curl wig, carefree curl type wig thing on, looking all greasy as all get out. But he was funny. He did an excellent job, like I knew that he would. And of course, he looks great. He has dropped a lot of weight. He looks really good. But of course, Mr. Anthony Anderson, he had a few things to say. He jabbed fun at Will and Jada. They were there, of course, and Stacey Dash. He said to Will and Jada, yeah, y'all better be here as much ish as y'all started with all of this stuff. It was funny. And of course, he lashed out at Miss Stacey Dash. He said about Stacey Dash, he said, Stacey Dash is Ann Coulter dipped in butterscotch. Had the crowd going. I thought it was funny because I knew he was going to say something, about something. For those of you who do not know, who are not familiar, Ann Coulter is a commentator. Among other things, she is a writer. She is an editor. She does a lot of things. And so for him to say, she's very political as well. She's very opinionated, so yeah, not too good. Just to let you know, there was good fun to be had. Will and Jada took it in stride. They were laughing. They thought it was funny. Anthony Anderson said, oh, Janet Hubert is in the house. Run, Jada, run. It was very funny. You had to have seen it. And so just to let you guys know, among the winners, you had, of course, Anthony Anderson. He won being in the series Blackish. Taraji P. Henson, Terrence Howard, the movie Straight Outta Compton won, and the series Empire won. So Taraji P. Henson and Terrence Howard are in the series Empire. That's the biggest talk right now is the Empire series. Everybody, seems to love that. And then you have John Legend. John Legend received the NAACP President's Award. So that's, a very distinguished award to get. And congratulations to all of the winners and the nominees for the NAACP Awards. And so, moving on, we have, on a sad note, I had to talk about this though, because, it brings a lot of joy and memories and sadness, and, it's bittersweet. The founder of Earth, Wind and Fire Band, Maurice White, he left us. He passed away at the age of 74. He died in his sleep. He had a long fight with Parkinson's, so he passed away due to the effects of having the Parkinson's disease. So I have a lot of memories when it comes to the Earth, Wind and Fire Band, and just good times. One real good memory, real fun memory that comes to mind is if anybody has ever seen the Kings of Comedy with D.L. Hughley, Cedric the Entertainer, Steve Harvey, Bernie Mac, you had to have seen the skits that Steve Harvey did, because Steve Harvey was more of the narrator through the whole comedy movie. He brought up Earth, Wind and Fire's, some of their music, because he was talking about, if you don't know about old school, you don't know anything. All this new rap and new music and all this kind of stuff. If you don't know what old school is, you don't know nothing. And so he played Earth, Wind and Fire, one of the real good songs. And it seems like to me, all of the songs that Earth, Wind and Fire did were all good. Yeah, you definitely need Earth, Wind and Fire in your collection. If you ain't got it, you need to go get it. So next up, Super Bowl 50. For those of you who, I don't know, maybe it was under a rock or something. I watched Super Bowl 50, and so I'm a big football fan. The teams that played were the Denver Broncos and the Carolina Panthers. Who knew? The Broncos won over the Panthers. The score was 24-10. You had Lady Gaga. She sang the national anthem. She looked beautiful in her red suit. And if you look closely and replay the tape, she had like red, white, and blue fingernails or whatever. She had her long blonde hair. She wasn't looking all crazy. She looked nice and presentable. Aside from all that, she did an excellent job singing the national anthem. I was pleasantly surprised. Not to say that I don't think Lady Gaga can sing. Yes, she is very talented. I just hadn't heard her sing in a long time, but it was excellent. They made an excellent choice of asking her to sing the national anthem at the Super Bowl 50. And so for the halftime show now, you had Coldplay, Bruno Mars, and you had Miss Beyonce. Now, aside from, the football game, to me, the football game wasn't all that. I've seen much better football games than that. Wasn't good. That's just my opinion. And this might be a weird thing to say to some people, for some people, they might not understand. But if you're into football, you know what I'm talking about. The commentators for this Super Bowl 50 game, they sucked. Like I said, that's just my opinion. They totally sucked. They were dry. They were real dry. It was this one young lady. It was this one black gentleman and one Caucasian gentleman. No, they shouldn't do that again. And for female sports commentators, give me Pam Oliver any day. For those of you who don't know who Pam Oliver is, she is a black woman sports commentator. You need to look her up. She's good. She knows what she's talking about. She's lively. She's, outgoing, everything. This lady that they had on there and the other two guys, no, they were corny, dry, boring. It seemed like they were trying to think of things to say rather than really commenting on the game. I don't know. You gotta go replay the tape. The halftime show was excellent. Excellent. And tell you the truth, I really didn't know Bruno Mars could dance like that. He surprised me. The boy could sing all day, play his little guitar or whatever, but I didn't know the boy could dance like that. And of course, everybody knows Beyonce, she got that all day. She did a good job. She did a real good job. I liked her costume that she had on, her bullets, her gold bullets over her leather jacket or whatever. And Coldplay was excellent as well. At the end, towards the end of the halftime performance, they all got together as a trio and was singing together. So it was excellent. But did anybody see how Beyonce almost fell? But she pulled it off. She made a comeback. She dressed it up nice. She made a comeback. She, fixed it up. Smooth save, Beyonce. I got to give it to you. Smooth save. And so I really enjoyed Super Bowl 50. Wait a minute though. Now, everybody knows when you have a Super Bowl, you can't help but watch the commercials. Oh my God, there were so many commercials. But really quick, I'm just gonna give you a few that I liked. I couldn't watch every last single one of them. I would have liked to, but no, since they got things to do in the intermission. But I have 9 of them. So really quick. First one, the movie trailer for the Daredevil movie. Second one, movie trailer for Point Break. Third one, Kevin Hart for the new one of the new Hyundai cars. Then you have Lil Wayne, Jeff Goldblum, and George Washington, and for an advertisement for apartments.com. Then you have Howie Long, Deion Sanders, Phil Simms advertising for a foot fungus product or whatever. If you had those 3 guys commentating in the game, on the game, yeah, we would have been alright then. The commentators would have been live, not boring like all get out. But yeah, them 3 guys, I'm fans of all of them. So yeah, people that don't know about football probably saying, what in the heck is she talking about? But I love me some football, y'all. Number 6 is Joe Montana, among others, trying to get you to visit California. And number 7 is Drake and Steve Harvey. They were in 2 separate commercials for T-Mobile. Very funny. So, Drake, he had, not criticism, but, everybody had a lot to say about his Hotline Bling song and the video, I should say, where he's dancing like an old man. Yeah, okay, bump all of that. But then in his commercial, he had 3 people there saying, oh, you should put this in there, put that in there. It was a T-Mobile commercial, so they were trying to tell him to put all these lines in there about how people are going to save money and all this type of stuff. It was so funny. It was really funny. And then you had Steve Harvey capitalizing on how he messed up announcing the true winner of the Miss Universe pageant. So he capitalized on that. It was funny. I enjoyed it. And so we have number 8 for the new Schick Hydro razor. And you had, a good razor, the new Schick, and then you had this old other one that was all messed up. But the Schick Hydro turned into like a little transformer thing, which was cute. I really liked that. I thought that was cool. And then last but not least, you have Helen Mirren, a puppy, and a Clydesdale horse in 2 separate commercials for Budweiser. Helen Mirren was speaking on, of course, drink responsibly. And then you had the Clydesdale and the puppy, a little love story there. You would have to see it. I really can't go into details right now. But yeah, it was cute and, touching. Real nice. Last but not least, don't forget everybody. Remember what month it is? We're in February. So that means we are in Black History Month. Did everybody forget Black History Month? That's us. Don't forget. You should take advantage. Just not for Black History Month, but you can start by doing some research, going back into the history, seeing what really went on, seeing who really did what, seeing who really invented what first. Remember, that's us. Dive into that. Read a book or something. But all that to say, I thank you so much again for watching. Don't forget, subscribe, comment, share. All of my social media information is listed below. And that's it. That's my take on the issues that I spoke about. And so, let's talk.